I always forget that most people don't care at all. Because I gotta remind myself all the time. I don't care. They don't really care about me. You know, people don't care. Gotta wish the last little bit of something, you know? Always. I'm expecting people to care and they don't. It's like that's my fault, bro. That's how I feel. It's definitely my fault. Shit I get mad at, it's my fault, right? Because I try not to react. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Because I'm saying something loud and I'm not expecting you to care because you say you don't hear me anyway, right? So the thing is, I could get loud as I want then. Because I'm not trying to sit there making fun or getting angry. I want to practice my fucking rapping, bro. Been that way since I was a kid. Not allowed, bro. Not allowed. I had to get better by being away from it all the time. I had to get better at that from being away from it. You understand? It's not about image of self, bro. Thinking I'm something I'm not. I just like hip hop music. I figure I could try to make my own. It's therapy. It's definitely therapeutic, bro. But you have to respect the craft. You know, I tried to do the right thing by the art. I don't just put out shit all the time. I put out things I like. Something about it that I like. It's like, yeah, hooray. You ain't gonna like my shit. I already know that. You know, nobody ever likes my shit, bro. Unless it's about them. As soon as I start making shit that's about me, you don't want to hear nothing about it. You know why? Because my story makes you fucking shook. You know? The fact that you have people like me where you get to make fun constantly to this day. People like that, I want to make fun, acting like it's something wrong that I'm not really. I'm not trying to be violent, because that's what they mean when they say you never stood up for yourself. Like, I thank God I never really had to stand up for myself. You know why? Because God gets you back, bro. I'm not trying to be a mean, like, a vengeful, angry person, you know? I'm not trying to do that shit. I'd rather talk to myself about it than an AI robot. Seriously. And there's plenty of people who are like an AI robot. They ain't checking up on you at all. Not really, bro. Not the things you like to do. They just want to make sure you are alright enough where like they could still control you. Excuse me. I'm smoking. Like I'm trying to just relax and go to sleep, but as soon as I get to that point where I'm sleeping, it's always something else that's slamming, banging, yelling, something loud, bro, all the time. It's always something fucking loud when you're trying to sleep. But then if I do something when you're trying to sleep and it's loud, God forbid, oh my God. Fucking annoying, dude. Like, why do you want me awake at this time? Why do you want me awake all night? Why do you want me awake all night? You fucking finook. Like, why the fuck would you want me awake all night, bro? Your life's over. You don't gotta get up early for nothing. Except for a doctor to tell you you're dying. That's right. Fuck that doctor. You need to go see Dr. Kevorkian. That's the type of doctor you need to go fucking see. Walking dead zombie all day. Telling you how to be. Oh, fuck out of here, bro. Go take your fucking pills and shut your mouth. So what's the difference of you being quiet at 2 a.m. or 12 a.m. if the motherfucker trying to sleep? Because I remember having to be quiet at 2 p.m. because somebody trying to sleep. Like, fuck you, bro. Go buy some fucking earplugs. Go buy some fucking earplugs. Because then when I get up and want to practice my fucking poetry, there's a problem. You got problem. At least I'm not yelling at a fucking screen. That's what this is. And when I do what you do, you don't fucking like it because other people that you might know could see it. And you get to call me crazy about it. Even though it's actually keeping me more sane because the thing I want to do about it is way more fucking crazy. Oh, duh. Trying to get me all angry and shit. Keep me awake all hours of the night. Like, you're a fucking prick. You go take your booster shot and kill yourself off already, please. Turn the TV up louder some more. That'll solve the problems. Turn up the TV volume. That's going to solve all my problems. I'm never going to crack open the Bible and see where someone else is coming from. I'm only going to watch what I want to watch because I'm already doing what I want to do. And I'm so stuck in my ways that I don't give a fuck if somebody that's 22 years old has a problem getting what I got when I was 22 years old. That's the future, bro. You think they give a fuck about you when you old now? Tell a motherfucker go be home. Who cares where you end up? You're going to be homeless anyway. When you're young, putting that shit on your mind. Should have stick with that. Say shit to you and stick with you for life. And then act like they never fucking said it. While they go laugh about it with the devil. Ooh, just random fucking noises and shit. Like, because if I start saying, close the door, take a nap, did you take your pills today? Are you okay? Like, when I start acting that way towards them, they're not going to like it. So you're going to have a wet nurse or an AI robot or something like that. You know, you're going to have something like that for these types of people, bro. They don't know how to just let it go. When I always have to let it go. I'm never allowed to say something about it, whether it's calm and concise and chill or angry and entertaining, because the people that like to see you get angry want to see you have a heart attack, for real. Yeah, they do. Just stressing about it enough is a reason for you to have health issues. Just sitting there worrying about it. Like, bro, what am I supposed to do? You always try to put worries on me. Like, you put anxiety on my heart. That's why you got millstone waiting for you, dog. You know what I mean? You got a fucking millstone waiting for you and you worry about it now, but you acting like you worried about me. When I was the one worried about you, bro. That's why you shouldn't swap energy with me, because your worry about me is fake. The only thing you worried about me is the energy that you want from me. That's all you worried about, is what type of energy you want from me. You're not worried about if I'm okay. Not really. You don't give a fuck how I feel about nothing. That's why I'm starting to not care how you feel about a fucking thing either. Oh yeah, I might as well piss and moan and rap mad loud in the middle of the night. That's when I can't sleep. That's what I do if I can't get no sleep, you know? I start working out. I start rapping. I start doing something. What am I going to do? Just lay there in the bed with my eyes open, not even tired? Like, that's stupid, bro. I might as well be productive. In some type of way. This ain't doing anything for me. Sit here smoking a fucking J. It's not gonna do anything for me. I don't even know why I do that. Because it doesn't get me anything. It doesn't make me feel any differently. It only holds me back. I've been asking God to let these people know, like, I really don't even want to anymore. I don't want to partake in a lot of this shit that everybody seems to be okay with, you know? And I'm the one who needs to be put in an asylum because I'm not okay with your weird shit all day. But I'm the one who's weird. If I get drunk and say something about it, well, you got all these people around me, bro. You got these people around me. Like, you don't know that about me because God saved me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a temptation all the time. I wasn't trying to just give my testimony online all day. I wasn't trying to do that to anybody. Was they asking me for help, and I'm like, well, look, I put it on God a long time ago. Do you get offended when I put God on it? On you, I tell you, go to God. I'm not saying go to church. I say go read the Bible, bro. Develop a relationship with God. Search from within for the kingdom of heaven, bro. This ain't doing it for me. I feel better when I'm going to work out instead of talking to a chatbot or whatever the fuck it could be. It's not really anybody here with me if I go doing that. But I will talk dirty to it so I can get it censored for a whole 24 hours. So yeah, good. It's not the chatbot. There's nothing wrong with the chatbot is just saying something, right? They like to put restrictions on it. I know. It's just a joke, bro. You don't like joking around? Oh, you shouldn't joke about that. I know. That's why I say no. The thing is, if I tell you the story, you're gonna not really understand. Because it's even if it's something you like, it might not be good. You know what I'm saying? I like to scream and yell. You take it as a threat. I'm not even yelling in your fucking face, bro. All day. I don't do that shit to you. You don't have my face yelling imprinted in your fucking memory banks now, do you? Because I'm usually just chill laughing, bro. Calm, relaxed. People like to put it on me like that for some reason. Especially, they like to get me drunk and catch me slipping. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people do. That's why I don't like to drink around you, really. Unless it's just a couple of beers, bro. A shot or two. I don't want to drink heavily around anybody. I don't want to drink heavily at all. Just like I don't want to inundate myself with propaganda on a TV screen all day. Just like I don't want dogs barking at me for no reason. Yeah, I can understand a dog barking at me if I came up and kicked it all the time. And, you know, the thing, I'm supposed to, what? Say, I love you to a dog that just barks at me every time I get up, every time I walk by. I'm supposed to just go, oh, I forgive you to this guy who's threatening to stab me, always saying dumb shit to me. I'm supposed to just care about these people that don't give a fuck how I feel, right? All day, every day, middle of the fucking night. Don't matter what time it is when you're trying to sleep. It don't matter. It really don't fucking matter. It's like they're sent to keep you awake, is how it feels. Is that fake? Is that delusional? Like, you always keep me awake, bro. As long as I know you fucking demons, you've been keeping me awake. Can't wait till God puts you to sleep sometimes. I feel bad saying it, but I can't wait for the day where I don't have to hear that all day. Some dumbass fucking screaming at a TV screen. Or some weird, like, yelling at people for no reason. Like, bro, there's a reason when I'm yelling. It's because you almost hit me with a fucking street sign when I'm hanging off the back of a garbage truck. You godforsaken miscreant. If I'm yelling, it's because you've been lying to me and putting my fucking life on the line. You skeevots fucking whore. If I'm yelling, it's because you've been lying to me about what to believe in. You fucking heathen. And I shouldn't even do that. I gotta get away from it, bro. I've been known I have to get away from all this shit for a long time. And I can't trust many souls. I feel like they're trying to play a joke. Quite often in my life, it's felt like, oh, yeah, you're trying to joke on me. Like, you're trying to joke on me. Like, I like to joke around, too. We could joke around about it, you know? I'm not always in a foul mood. Like, it feels like you're trying to joke around with me to get me upset, and I just joke around about the thing you're trying to get me upset with. You know? And then if I start saying something about it, like, I'm joking, too, bro. It's just offensive to you. And it doesn't sound like I'm joking, I know, but I'm making a joke. I know if somebody heard it, they'd probably fucking laugh. Because this shit is funny. It's like, it's funny to me. The way it's always been that way. And you don't get to say nothing about it when you're gone. You know, I said it to you all the time while you're here. You're breaking promises that other people make me. You know, you're going to make me regret trying to stay around some shit, is what I would always say. Like, you're taking advantage of my fucking kindness, and then it's making me feel weak. So I'm not doing that shit with you. It's how I speak to myself. I'm not doing that shit with anybody. I'll talk to you a little bit. So you don't send yourself to hell. Because that's all I ever needed. It was like a little bit, bro. Not like all day, all night wanting to talk. A little bit, you know? I just don't trust people. I never needed anybody else to regulate my emotions because once I get open and vulnerable, that's why. Like, you can't cry about shit when God has given you that type of guy. And then you're like, nah, I'm good. Or vice versa. Like, I'm not expecting anybody to pay attention to kids. They have quite clearly made themselves painfully obvious to know that they don't care what I think. That's why I say it to myself. It's better off that I say it to myself than them. You know why? Because I'm Grim. Excuse me. I'm me and they're them. That's why. They can't fucking help my mind. They fell for booster shots. You know what I'm saying? They want wrath all the time. I don't. I'm like, this is something I'm trying to put away. I'm always feeling that way too. Like, I don't want to say what I want to say because you're going to get offended by it. And I know you are. Because it's something that I do also. I'm not trying to judge you. There's something I'm doing wrong also that I don't always need to say it out loud. Where it's like, yeah, I get tempted by plenty of things, bro. I fall for the temptation a lot. That's why I can't say I'm perfect. Only Jesus was perfect. Only Jesus is perfect. You wonder why I love Jesus so much? Because he takes me away from myself. I start thinking about him and what his sacrifice is. I don't need AI chatbot to remind me that. I needed a person to remind me that. And God gave me that person. That's why I'll never forget them. And it should have been me and them. Having kids, I know. I could have been a better friend. That's the thing. I could have been a better friend. I probably would have got my heart broken still, though. Because they always like to lie. You know. Women. They always like to lie to you about that shit. And then they wonder why guys are cold-hearted or don't want to be vulnerable, opening up to them and shit. It's like, yeah, because you're going to use that against me. It's been plenty of times this type of stuff has been used against me at a later moment in time, you know? So I might as well just be vulnerable on myself. How are you going to embarrass me if I already told on myself? How are my feelings going to get hurt if I already know you're going to, you know, ghost me or whatever it is? Ghost myself, bro. You know how many times I ghosted myself? You don't want to know. Because you'd rather have them come back from hell the way they died in the sin than me here alive to tell you about it. How, like, oh, it was God saving me every time. That's the only way I could survive this far, is with God. Yep. They're slamming, stomping, yelling, screaming, partying, drugging, all night dancing, studio, rapping, concert going, you know what I mean? Like, late night boozing, at the bar, arguing, or in front of an argument. You know, I could say all these things where it's like, how the fuck am I alive right now? Like, why did he keep me alive? They seem to have so many loved ones that miss them. Like, why does he take them offline? But I don't really have many people to talk to about it. Like, I don't want to burn you out. And, you know, I'd rather have somebody on the internet laugh about it so that they can have some medicine. And then they could go feel bad about it later on and go repent. Maybe they need something to repent from because they're so fucking perfect. Just like these abortion clinic bitches. Yo, maybe they need something to go repent from. That's why they should let them go murk their baby. It's clearly premeditation, bro. You had to know it's there for you to... You had to find out for you to want to do that. So it's premeditated. And then every time it happens, you're going to do that. That's the definition of premeditated. Premeditated. You premeditate that. You meditate on that beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Words have a meaning, bro. Abort, like, cancel. That's what I felt like when I was a kid, bro. You should have aborted me. Because I fucking hate this, to have to deal with that. you know? And so if you feel that way about it so strongly, that it wouldn't have been this and it wouldn't have been that, it has to be because of me. So I was right the whole time. All that shit is because of me. The arguing and all the fucking nonsense. Because if it would have been different, and then then it wouldn't have to be that way for you. I know. Like that's the thing. They guilt trip you without even saying it, because they know you already know. Because you have empathy for it, bro. Like that's why I say, yeah, I think it's killing a baby, but I understand where you're coming from. See, the thing is, I don't go running up in pretty women just because I think they're cute or because they think I'm handsome. You know, I try not to be that way because I know the end result of it can be a pregnancy. You know, that make me misogynistic or toxic, because that's what I like to do. I don't want to put it anywhere else. I don't want somebody putting it in me. So that's what's gonna happen from it. You know. So wait, you want me to get a vasectomy? But what if you leave me and then the next girl I like wants to have my kid? What if that's the love of my life? So then I shouldn't have slept with you then, right? What if that's the love of my life? Oh yeah, that's right. God's saving me. God told me to preserve myself as much as I can, and He would preserve me for as long as He wants, as long as He can, as long as the limitations of this meat suit don't exceed my soul. I have to get it off my chest, bro. I have to get it off my soul so bad. Like, that's what I need Jesus for. There's so much. Like, you won't like me if I start telling you. Because I was so young, not knowing any better, in my opinion. I know they'll tell a different side of the story where it's like, whatever it could be. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not telling me. You're living up to, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're giving hype to something that's not real. And then when I tell you something I have to conceal, like I don't want to always reveal it. I don't want to point at your sins and tell a secret. Like you shouldn't be telling me secrets to begin with. You should go to Jesus with that, babe. Hey, babe, you should go to Jesus with that. Telling people take their meds and shit. Yo, bro, you should go to Jesus with that. Stealing appreciation stream. You know, you go to God with all that stuff you like to project, like how I do. Because I don't go on your page and start trying to clown you out. Not really. I don't go on fake profiles and start harassing your life. I don't do that shit. I don't put robot farms on you. I don't do that shit. Oh yeah, it stops happening to me as much when I'm starting to realize where a lot of that stuff comes from. You are the company you keep, because birds of a feather always flock together, bro. It's not that I can't sleep. It's like I'm about to, you know what I mean? I'm about to fall asleep right there with the eyes heavy. And then it's like this, and it's so annoying. I've been having to deal with that shit since I'm a kid. It's just triggered when it happens. Very, very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. So I go to God with that. You know what I mean? The shit that annoys me, I usually go to God with it. Because I'm not trying to yell and threaten. If I yell, it's not a threat, bro. It's not a promise or a threat. I'm like angry and upset with the fact that you do that shit. Because then I can't do what I want to do. When it's bothering you, it's the end of the world. But when it's bothering me, nothing has to change. I can't deal with that type of mentality, bro. Your way or the highway, I know. I know, bro. I know. It's so narcissistic of you to think that. I know. It's so annoying, too. Because they don't even know what I'm into. They don't even know what I'm willing to accept and what I'm willing to be okay with. And nobody even cares. Even though I agree with scripture, I agree with a lot of this shit. But at the same time, I don't agree with what they do. I don't agree with the way you go about that. I don't try to push my beliefs on you at all. But I'm not going to deny what I believe in to you. You know what I mean? I don't care if you go believe in Jesus. You could go believing in Satan, bro. As long as you're not trying to put me on a cross, I'll probably be okay with you. But if that's what they do, that's what the book says is gonna happen. So why wouldn't it come true? If it's always been true. Like, oh yeah, I don't trust a lot of people that don't have a lot of spiritual attacks. You know, they don't get harassed in that way. Where it's like here one day, gone the night. They don't. It's not that happening to you. You know, you don't have that happening to you. That's why I just look at people as acquaintances and friends anyway. You know, because they don't follow through with the things they say ever. But then they get mad if I'm just like whatever. Because I'm supposed to do what you want me to do, right? In your timely fashion. But the thing is, you don't do what I want you to do, and it's so simple. It's like, gee, I wonder what could have made you think that. I don't really want to talk to you sometimes. Like, what could have made you think that? Asking, like, tell her not to have contact with me. Like, I'm sorry. I wish it could be different. I'm just using that as an example, though. Like, gee, I wonder what I'm angry about. This guy, you know I want to sleep at this time. I try to go to sleep at like 10, 11, so I wake up early. But now I'm up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, every fucking day. Always in the winter. Like, you need me to be awake during the nighttime because you're so afraid of burglars or some shit. Like, I don't know, bro. I try to make sense of it. My brain tries to, like, what do you want me around for if you don't really like me? Because I don't really like being around you, so I do my best to not go around you and be in front of you. Seems like every time I'm around, you just want to sit there and get in the way. Like, you just want to be, like, sharing the air I breathe, for some reason. And then I'm like, well, this is what makes me want to be alone a lot of the times. Like, it makes me want to be alone. It's nothing personal. It's just like, I don't trust people, bro. I don't trust them not to be trying to steal something from me, even though I don't have much. I just don't trust them. This world has made me that way. I try not to be that way, but what can I say, bro? You got people making fun of you for the shit you say. Like, they are demonic. They want to be part of that crowd where it's just only laughter and joking. Like, good, have your medicine, you fucking demon. I hope you choke on it. You know what I'm saying? All that fake laughter that you do. Like, what are you laughing at? Because I find shit funny too, and you don't find it funny. But I'm not even allowed to react with a laughter at all. Like it's smug to them. It's like, bro, I don't believe. Do you want me to say I don't believe you every time? Why I think it's funny is because I don't believe that you're saying that. I think it's a lie. I find that funny because you want me. The thing is, I tell jokes that are based in the truth, and it's like, oh, you're not really joking. You want to laugh at it though, because it's funny. I have better delivery, I guess. That's why I chose to be a rapper, because you can't tell when I'm joking. Might as well be a rapper. I took the same type of jokes and put it in a rap song. Right? I made it rhyme. I told the same as that type of jokes people get offended by, but in a rap formation. In a poetry sense. Because it is a joke to me, bro. Using language it's like, it's all a joke. And I think a lot of this shit is so fake. Like, people are fake as hell. And they think that what I'm gonna say is something else. Like, I could think something all day. Because I don't believe you when I say, like, if I'm asking you a question in regards to somebody I never trust, and then you tell me no, I'll probably just think the other thing. That's why I don't ask you the question if I don't want the answer. Because I already feel that in my chest. Like, that's shit. That's something right there. Like, there's something to that. I wouldn't feel that if there wasn't something to that. You know? They don't see what I'll be giving up. Like, I'll be giving up all this shit for them, and they don't give up not anything. They don't give up one thing that it's like making you feel uncomfortable. Nobody cares, bro. I'm saying I have the solution to it. You don't want to hear it. You're going to get all mad when I say, get the dog out of here, bro. This shit barks at me and I'm sneezing over it. Like, get a different fucking dog. How attached could you be to that shit? You don't even have it a full year. Like, oh, poor baby. Maybe the dog shouldn't be around people if it's like always barking. Like, I don't know. Maybe the next house doesn't have the same fucking trouble where it's not just barking at somebody all day. Hey, maybe that's letting the cycle perpetuate. Because then it's going to know that's something to do with me. Got it out of here if it goes, right? So the next person in the next house that looks like me, it's just going to bark at it anyway. It's going to bark at that person. Because it's traumatized. It don't know the difference. See, I know the difference. That's what makes me different from a dog. It's like, oh yeah, when something reminds me of this fucking idiot, even though it's not him, I don't take it out on people. I don't just hate my daddy. I forgave these people a long time ago, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, oh yeah, if I have to be around you even a little bit, I'm gonna have to forgive you because I can't just always be in confront. You need the confrontational arguments, and I don't. I don't want that. I just go enough, bro. I'm not trying to argue with you, and then you get mad that I have this attitude towards arguments because you want to argue. You know, you act like I gotta get touched with kid gloves on when it's you, bro. You get offended by everything I say, everything I do. You ask me a question, you don't want to hear the response. Because I'm actually the truth. Like, I don't go running up in little floozies, getting them pregnant, telling them to kill my baby and shit. You know, I don't go trying to get with girls just because I want their body. I don't go telling girls I love them just because I want to be inside of their body. I haven't said anything, bro. I haven't told that to anybody in so long. Oh, yeah, I love you. You know why? Because it makes me feel uncomfortable, too. Because I feel like people use that word wrong. They don't actually love you. Like, yeah, but when I say it, I actually mean it. You know what I'm saying?